too far gone.
Okay, let's dig a little deeper. You know, we've both had 4-year-olds, and 4-year-olds don't really have a lot of original ideas,
Right.
Especially when it comes to phrases and things that they say. There's a lot of mimicking of things that they hear on TV, hear their parents say, hear their siblings say, because they are like little sponges. And so this tells me that there is some disdain and superiority that this kid is getting from his daddy regarding Donald Trump. Who's number one? Who's number two? Who needs to shut their mouth? Who can talk? Now, listen to this next clip very, very closely and think about everything that I just said.
Or democracy. This may seem like.
Play it again, Kylie.
Restore democracy. This may seem like.
I'm going to play it. I want her to play it one more time. And what he says is, you're not the president and you need to go away. Third time's a charm. Now really tune your ears in, listener and viewer, and listen to this.
Or democracy. This may seem like.
Okay. I listened to it 3 or 4 times. And each time you hear it, it's very clear that he says, you're not the president and you need to go away. From my experience, having 2 4-year-old boys at one point, now they're older, that if I told them this guy is the president, they would be like, oh, he's the president. They wouldn't negate that. A 4-year-old wouldn't negate something that's told to them as fact. The fact that that little X is saying to Donald Trump, you're not the president and you need to go away. And that we have seen video evidence of his daddy, Elon Musk, tripping on ketamine at the inauguration in the rotunda. I think Daddy Musk gets all ketamined up and tells little X, he's not really the president. I'm the president. He's going to go away, but I'm really the president. That's what I think, because I've had kids. I've had 4-year-olds. A 4-year-old is not going to come up with this, you're not the president, period. And if Elon respected Donald Trump, that would be impressed upon the child. X, this is the president. You are to be polite. You are to speak kindly to him. Because when my kids were in that setting, I ran them through the ringer about how they were supposed to behave. Pumps, what's your take on this, having had 4-year-olds before?
Okay, several takes. Number one, just to address, if Elon Musk had any respect for Trump, he would have had little X in line. If Elon Musk had any respect for Trump, little X would be at home. But that's here to, that's not what we're talking about. There is absolutely positively no way that a 4-year-old on his own woke up and said, you're not the president. He has heard that, whether it was told to him, whether he has overheard it in conversations. It is pervasive. There is no question that Elon Musk and his band of brothers are absolutely talking about that Elon Musk is the president, and their actions absolutely show us that. So what little X said is exactly what we see and have seen every day since Donald Trump took office. So, this kid is saying what we all know is happening, but he absolutely heard it from Elon Musk or his talking about it.
And we have to think about this image of the Oval Office and the president sitting in the Oval Office is as iconic as it gets. And when you see the world's richest man with his 4-year-old in there, and we could do a whole episode on the nonsense, ketamine fueled word salad, how, people have said, Elon Musk is a genius and he's smart. I've heard him speak. I don't get it. I don't see that. I think he is probably made deals with the government and been subsidized by the tune of $18 billion. I don't think we're dealing with, Guinness record IQ here, because the stuff that he says about the way government works, he knows nothing about it. But here is a clip that I wanted you all to hear from this is from Representative Robert Garcia.
I want to hear why, but do you think that calling Elon Musk a dick is effective messaging for confronting what is a potentially irreversible transformation of the U.S. government?
Well, he is a dick. And I think he's also harming the American public in an enormous way. And what I think is really important, and what the American public want, is for us to bring actual weapons to this bar fight. This is an actual fight for democracy, for the future of this country. And it's important to push back on the chairperson of this committee. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene talks about having decorum, about bipartisanship. This is the person that lies more than anybody else in the entire Congress. And so if she is going to make a mockery of hearings, I want to make sure that us as Democrats are bringing that same level of energy. And of course, after those comments, we went into exactly what Elon Musk is trying to do: dismantling the Department of Labor, dismantling the Department of Education, dismantling all of our consumer protection agencies. And so it's all important, but it's also important to get the attention of the American public and call Elon Musk out for what he is, and to make people know that Marjorie Taylor Greene is not a serious legislator and she shouldn't be treated as such.
Okay. I love that man.
Yeah.
I love everything about him. That I wanted to play that for you all because we need to hear Democrats fight for us. And that response, well, he is a dick.
Yeah.
And then he goes into, they're listening to Marjorie Taylor Greene, and he goes into the insanity that is MAGA. But Kylie, we've got to get that representative, that congressman on this podcast ASAP. These voices need to be amplified. And I think we need to bully Elon harder. I think this man is thin-skinned. I think that his nemesis, Sam Altman, has it right by calling him insecure and all of these things. I think he's an untreated, active drug addict. I think Grimes needs to get little X away from him ASAP. And I think it's very clear from the videos that we've seen that Elon Musk is running and ruining the federal government, and we need to bully the fuck out of him. I just think we all have to go hard in the paint because this guy is as thin-skinned and unstable as Donald Trump.
Yeah, honestly, my personal opinion, dick doesn't go far enough. That's not a strong enough word. And the pearl clutching over whether, do you think it's effective to call him a dick? He is a dick, A. And do you think it's effective to sit around and parse words when democracy is falling and we're a full constitutional crisis? I mean, shut up. Here's the thing. Marjorie Taylor Greene being the head of a committee in Congress is the biggest absolute joke I've ever heard in my life. And she's talking about decorum. She brought dick pics into Congress. Like, spare me her outrage. This is it's a travesty. And, I sit back and I think, I wonder why all this is happening. Look at the people on MAGA's side that have been elected. They are not serious. They are not smart. They care about one thing, allegiance to Donald Trump. And Elon Musk, while he has been shutting down all of this aid and consumer protection, is being awarded contract after contract with the government to the tune of billions of dollars. So please spare me the outrage over being called a dick on TV. Give me a break.
It's important to note that Elon has shut down 32 investigations, 32 in just 3 weeks into his companies. And there is a reason that he is seeking and destroying and going agency by agency. And there's a reason that he said during the campaign trail, if Kamala wins, I'll be going to prison for a long time, is because he knows he's doing illegal shit. He's a dick, and we need to bully the shit out of him and not be scared, not back down. And I want that congressman on this podcast ASAP. Love him. Love every bit of him. All right. We'll see you all later.